So some of the top FAQs that we get here at DeTorres Group are what's the difference between an agency specializing in B2B or just a general lead generation company that I've reached out to? And really the biggest difference is the direct experience working in niches like technology, SaaS, manufacturing tech, healthcare tech, and other niches where your company is focused on selling to other businesses directly, B2B. We're not saying that these all are generalized lead gen companies are bad. We just feel like a B2B focused company in the tech space really understands that niche of both B2B and tech. Another question we get is how do I select the right B2B channels for my lead generation? And that's something that actually we handle internally. The first thing we would say is, tell us a little bit about your ideal target market. Tell us about your ideal the company that you'd want to work with, that you want to target and penetrate into. And we take a lot of that information that you give us and create a B2B lookalike audience that we expand upon and create as a pool for our lead generation purposes. So a lot of the targeting that we do is handled on our end. You don't really have to do anything except fill out a form, and then we have a call, and we learn a lot about your ideal target market, your ideal target person you want to talk to, your sales team talking to, and we do all the work. Another question we get is how much does it cost to generate B2B leads? And the pricing there really goes all over the place. We actually wrote a good post about it. You can see it in the notes below. But your average B2B lead generation cost probably could range from around $30 to $40 all the way up to hundreds or even thousands depending on how tight of a niche that you're targeting. Another question we get is, can a B2B chatbot be a good source for lead generation? And definitely we say yes. Our clients actually use a mixture of chatbots and man chats. For some of our clients, it makes more sense for them to do an actual like real human being behind the chat, just because some of the questions they get are very technical. People want answers to them now. There's a lot of reasons why, but I would say, probably a mixture of chatbots and man chats can definitely help the top of the funnel for B2B lead gen. What variables should I look for when considering the right B2B demand generation company? And that's another really good question. We get that a lot as well. We suggest that you take a look at the company's customer reviews on Google and Yelp and other directories. Make sure you get some case studies that they've done in the B2B lead generation space. Make sure you contact at least one of their clients to get real human-to-human feedback, and take a look at what they deliver. Sometimes you'll get lists from B2B lead generation providers. Sometimes you'll get very basic information, and then sometimes you get a lot of information. So make sure you see the output of those B2B lead generation efforts. And then for some people that may not be ready to invest in B2B lead generation, we get the question, are there any good softwares out there that generate leads for you? And I say yes. There's tons of lead generation tools out there, softwares that scrape data from numerous sources to give you email addresses and names. There's a lot of really cool ones out there right now. However, you would still technically be cold calling or cold emailing those people, and that user experience and sales process is very negative in my opinion. So just remember that if you're going to have use a scraper or one of those softwares that generates B2B leads for you, those people are not even expecting you to call them or email them, most likely. And that is going to be a very low close ratio, very low contact ratio. You can even get notated as a spammer in certain situations. And then lastly, one of the bigger questions we get is, how do I understand the true ROI of my B2B marketing efforts or lead generation efforts? And we actually created a free ROI calculator that you can download on our website from the link below as well. Feel free to just download it as you see fit. If you have any questions about it, feel free to chat with us 24/7 or give us a call at 877-700-1592. Thank you.